Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Daredevil, Born Again. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 4 of season 1 of Daredevil, Born Again. And the last episode was a heartbreaker because of Hector. I thought we were going to get like some full-on fight scenes with White Tiger, and no. I don't know if Fisk was responsible. Like, he's the one giving the whole speech about, you know, the rule of law or whatever he is saying. I kind of tuned him out because I'm like, enough of your monologues, which I like them sometimes, but when I am not in agreement with them and I'm getting ready to see White Tiger fight, and really what happens is he gets murdered straight up on the streets, I'm upset, but I don't know if he's responsible for it. I don't know if he called for the assassination of it. It's easy for me to think that, but for some reason I have this feeling that Vanessa is working things from behind because she got that money to like the other gangs to try to get them to stop fighting. She's doing stuff behind Fisk's back, and he even says like, "Don't make me not trust you," which is terrifying to hear from him. But I definitely think that might be more of a Vanessa thing. Or it's just the police in general, because we saw the police officers with the Punisher tattoos on their wrists and on their neck, and with the Punisher t-shirt. Like, at first I was like, no, Frank. And I was like, obviously it's not going to be Frank, but Frank is not going to be happy about it either. I'm not happy about losing Hector, period. But I've been kind of reassured that his amulet will be passed on. So, I mean, which they normally do, right? There's normally like a little bit of a connection from like a older character to a younger character. Like we had that with Ben Urich with his niece. You know, we had it with Stick, and then we had it with Matt, and of course Elektra, and like that whole thing, you know. So there's always a passing on to another generation. So I don't know if we're going to see that soon or not, but I want to see the amulet work, and I want to see it do the White Tiger shit, because I didn't get to really see it. Like, a surveillance video does not suffice. You know, and then I'm personally having a really hard time with Heather, because if she is dating Matthew Murdock, the lawyer that has put Fisk behind bars, and she also is agreeing to be the therapist for Fisk and his wife, she should not be involved in that scenario whatsoever. And I don't know how she is like able to keep it separate and not have it bleed over. And I don't know if that will be a problem. I don't know if Vanessa set it up, because she's going to then have Heather in her pocket, because she'll be like, you should have excused yourself, or any of these things, you know. Heather asking about Foggy in the last episode, you know, I don't know. I want to trust her, but it's so hard to trust on this show. Like, really, I mean, Matt and maybe Cherry. That's it for me. And I don't know if we ever see Karen ever again. I don't know. I find it very hard to believe that Karen would hear that Fisk came back, and not only that, is now the mayor of New York and isn't going to be actively involved in this. It seems like something she'd be really upset about and she'd want to stop. But it also puts a target on her, so I don't know if she would at all either. But with Frank's little emblem being out there, I fully expect to see Frank at some point. Again, I didn't watch any trailers, so if that is something that was in a trailer, then I'm just ignorant to it because I didn't want to be spoiled. So, guys, I'm super excited to get into this episode, so hopefully no one dies. We're 2 for 2. 2, no one died. 2 people died and made me cry. And I enjoy crying. I just don't want to have to do it all the time. So, guys, let's get into the episode.
Mr. Ayala, yes or no? Are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger?
Objection, Your Honor.
And it got him killed. He didn't have much of a chance anyway.
Jury finds the defendant not guilty.
And those frogs chirping, my God.
How did you get in here?
Who
I
is
want to
this?
see my uncle, Hector Ayala.
It's his niece. She the next White Tiger?
They killed him, didn't they? It's the police.
We don't know. We don't know that, Angela.
Her name's Angela. Sorry. Never heard of a superhero with the name Angela, and it just made me really happy.
No one's doing anything about it, and no one's ever gonna do anything about it, because he was just Hector from the Heights, and they're the fucking cops.
Yeah, like, hug her, please. I mean, he's not supposed to be able to see her, so...
You have to believe that someone will find his killer, okay? We have to believe it. You understand?
You gonna find his killer, Matt? Whoa. What is happening here? Oh, Jesus! Who the hell is that? Oh, God. Creepy AF. I love it. Yeah, I don't know if anyone catches my intros, but my name is Angela, and I've never seen anyone... Ooh, I'm still getting emotional about it. I've never seen anyone in the hero space who has the name Angela. That just makes me really happy. Except Angela Bassett. Real life hero. Anyway. John Bernthal! Spoilers, but yay. It's good to know that he's here, actually. I'm so happy to see Frank. Frank will do something, Angela. Frank will definitely do something for you.
I can't, baby. I think I gotta take off.
Dude, Fisk is riding you way too hard. This whole end I ate.
7, actually.
Nice to see you a little laid back, though, buddy.
Sleep on the train, take a shower, go to work, and do it all over again.
What kind of normal routine is that? Absolutely not.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
it's
working for
not.
Fisk is...
What can I say? I love the guy.
Ew.
That I'm very.
Okay, bye, Grandpa.
It's like, are they gonna go with him? Did he just get in and not open the door for them? I have no idea what just happened there.
Toffee for the men.
Man, you can't eat that.
Hey, Wilcox, are these boxes evidence? Nah, the mother boxes was evidence. I paid for this shit.
Hey, seriously.
Okay, I don't know what is up with the homeless guy eating food. Better all connect, because that was weird. I mean, him playing with the horn, that means he's playing with the idea of coming back. You better not make me wait any longer, Matthew.
Maybe just for a moment we can acknowledge the affair.
Stupid. Betrayal.
I didn't know when or if you were ever coming back.
You knew.
Completely fair.
You know me.
Oh.
You knew I wouldn't stay away.
You left. That was a betrayal.
There you go. I'm very much on Vanessa's side about this.
I'm curious about you, what you were feeling. Why him?
Because he was there and she was lonely? Does she need to have an
It was
excuse?
His hands. His hands drew beautiful sketches.
Ah,
I made.
he's an artist.
Did you end the affair?
I never had the opportunity.
What do you mean?
Why not? Did something happen? Wilson, did you confront this man?
Or is Adam just terrified?
We had a dialogue.
What kind of dialogue?
Can we see it? Did we witness this?
A clarifying one.
Would you like to be more specific?
No.
Did you manhandle him?
And I told him that I couldn't fathom a life of meaning without her.
And where is Adam now?
I don't know.
Bottom of a river?
If you two don't mind, I'd love to speak to Vanessa alone for a moment, please. Just the two of us.
See, that's why I'm sus of her.
Based on the nature of our discussion today, I feel obligated to ask. Do you feel safe in your marriage?
Oh, I mean, fair.
My husband is capable of many, many things. Some of them extreme.
But never towards
Harming
Vanessa.
me is not one of them.
Yeah. So suspect of Heather. I'm like, what's she gonna do? Make a deal with Vanessa? And I'm like, oh, stop it.
Leroy Bradford. Is there a Leroy Bradford?
Hey, look at this. I get the friggin' blind dude.
Let's go.
Bring on the blind justice.
Hilarious.
In addition, the cashier is willing to testify she was an eyewitness to the whole thing, and the store security guard will testify that when he detained you, you were in possession of multiple boxes of fiddle-faddle caramel corn.
What is this?
I paid for that shit last week.
Mr. Bradford, generally you pay for what you buy that day.
Then they all lying on me then.
What?
You hear me?
Yeah, he's blind, not deaf. Why were you even stealing
Could it
something
have
called
been a
fiddle
scroll?
faddle? Could it have been a scroll?
You hear me? Blind man.
Loud and clear.
Then go out there and do your job and get me some probation.
Yeah, let me
See? See, that's funny.
You have no idea who you're talking
You
to.
can't see shit.
Oh my god. I'm talking to Daredevil like that.
Let's just keep him off the streets for 35
Come
days.
on, Sophia. You really want to prove a point with some stolen caramel corn on Latvian Heritage Day?
How'd you know he was Latvian?
Pretty sure you snuck a piece of honey cake for breakfast.
Jeez. He can smell honey cake?
And while we're on it, isn't it worth pointing out that the name of the crime we're dealing with here is petty larceny, from the French petit, meaning...
All right, one time only, last and final offer. Mr. Bradford can have 10 days.
Thank you. See, I knew you believed in redemption.
Oh, I don't. I don't. But I do hope he appreciates you.
Thank you.
I love that whole interaction. And Mr. Bradford is not going to be appreciative. He's probably still going to be a jerk about it, but... Why was fiddle faddle so important to him? Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, Officer Powell. Thought I recognized that voice.
Counselor Murdoch. Funny how we keep finding each other like this.
Yeah. Remember when he turned you upside down?
You have yourself a nice day,
He had a family. He had a future, and you took that away from him.
You can't see this badge, Counselor, because you're fucking blind, but my grandfather wore this badge. And I don't know nothing about nothing to do with what happened to Hector.
Shit, he's telling the truth. I know, Matt's not happy either.
Not to mention some of my more excitable colleagues on the force.
Only you'd have to bring a few more than the last time we met, wouldn't you?
I'll be seeing you, Counselor.
Oh, Matt. Shit, he was telling the truth, though.
The greatest city on earth. The heart of finance, publishing, international diplomacy.
Lady in the back.
I told the people of the city I was going to come out of the gate strong. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah. Sir.
Daniel, I want you to organize a press conference.
You can't just decide something and then speak it into existence.
And why is that, Sheila?
This is city government. There are processes.
Yeah, he doesn't like those processes.
I hear you saying that my plan is improbable, but not impossible. You're giving me problems. I want solutions.
She's not giving you problems?
Where do we start?
Land surveys, building permits, zoning laws, environmental impact, traffic issues. The council will want...
Look at him wringing his hands. He's very impatient.
That's the first step.
Yes, sir.
Let's take that step.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If he wants to do things legit, I'm here for it.
The other bosses will continue to create havoc until one of them ascends or they all die.
But isn't Vanessa gonna take care of that?
Great news.
Got me that probation.
Nope.
There is no probation to be had here. This is the best deal you're gonna get. So you tell me, how is this not a good job counselor situation?
So you just want to shove my ass into jail and I'm supposed to...
No, that's not what he wants.
Yeah, just once. I want a dessert. So why not get the caramel corn? I like that shit and it tastes good. And for that, they're willing to spend 5 times more to lock me up than they're willing to spend to feed me. And you come in here and tell me that that's a gift? That I should thank you?
Not him. I mean, he's just doing his job.
We built this city. We built this city on rock.
I will say that both Fisk and Matt want the same thing, is that they want change in the city. Listen to the radio. I like it better with the beat behind it. I'm trying.
It was me. I totally screwed up.
What?
It was a mistake. I went out and I
You know what? I don't want to hear it.
What?
Just wonderful. Children have such talent.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now for our next one.
No.
Oh, yeah, we're all done. We're good. We're good.
They're calling you a union buster, so we've broomed the meeting off the schedule. We can do it quietly in a neutral place sometime soon.
Simply screwed up.
Yeah.
Not in my administration, it doesn't.
Oh,
I
boy.
want an all-hands meeting now. Where am I?
It's the Latvian Cultural Center.
Where am I?
Wilson Fisk.
Oh, goodness. More music. The same song. This is the gig, man.
Garbage. Is that it? Is that your best? I will find out which one of you leaked.
Daniel,
this.
just say you did it.
It was me. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I screwed up. I completely made a mistake. This entire thing is my fault.
Oh, God, don't hit him. For the love of God.
Everybody out! Out!
Oh, Daniel.
You stay.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, kiddo.
I went out to a club till 4:30, maybe even 5, and look, I had a lot to drink. In the spirit of total honesty, there was some ketamine.
You should probably stop.
I believe in you.
He loves you.
You'll have my vote forever, and whatever happens to me, I'll do whatever I can
Look at
from
him
afar
just
to support you
feeling worse and worse.
and your mayorship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fire you.
I'll pack my things right away.
I said I'm not gonna fire you. Or you, Sheila.
Yeah, you better not fire Sheila.
I've learned that loyalty and courage, two qualities that are
Rare.
not easily replicated.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't deserve to.
Daniel, just shut up.
Are you trying to argue yourself out of a job?
Yeah.
No.
Say you're sorry, you'll do better.
If you ever do anything like that again, it will be the last thing that you ever do.
Here in
Do
this
you
office.
understand?
Not ever. Good grief.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. It'll never happen again.
That is how you apologize. Sheila's just like, Jesus. Oh. White tiger.
Single kill shot at extreme close range and no one found the casing.
Would that be the casing still on the street? Oh. Yeah, it rolled downward. Ooh, fun shot. Oh, I thought he was reaching for that. He's just amazing. I'm like, come on, you had John's name in the opening. Where is he?
Hello?
He smelled the bullet and it led him all the way here.
I know you're in.
Frank! Frank! Buddy! Pal! You look like shit.
God damn it.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Ben, good?
Peachy.
So how did Matt get here? What led him here?
What do you want?
Clyde and I were shot, Frank. Guess whose logo I found on the bullet
Oh,
casing?
the logo on a bullet casing.
Thank you for your service.
I mean, you could help people, you could save lives.
Actually, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I was downrange, Red. Look at what it got me.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize you were a victim in all this.
Ooh, ooh, gosh.
But I do not have time for your candy-ass hero shit.
I love that.
Is
I
that
love
clear?
Frank. Oh my God, I
Loud
love
clear.
Frank.
Yeah.
Sorry to waste your time.
I'll tell you what I think, Red.
Tell me. Tell me what you think.
I don't think you came here for my help.
Mm-mm.
See, I think you want my permission. You're guilty.
Excuse me?
Yeah. That guilt, that shame, that's my home, Red. And I can see it on you. I can smell it on you. It's all over you. And you come at me with that horse shit about saving lives. How about that friend of yours? You save his life.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Low blow.
It's not about him.
Then say his name.
It's not about him. It's not about him.
Say his name, you coward! Say his name! You hate yourself. He's eating you up because you ain't done a goddamn thing about it.
I was waiting for that, but damn. He did come here for permission.
It's not about him.
No.
Okay.
It's all about him. He talks to you, doesn't
Oh God, Matt, don't make me cry.
he? Hear his voice. You do, don't you? Every time I start moving, I still hear my little boy.
I can't.
I see him. He says, get him, Daddy. That's why I do what I do. That's why he's eating you, because you know you didn't do a goddamn thing, and it's gonna keep eating at you. It's gonna keep eating. There's no getting away with it, you understand?
I did what I had to do. And I let the system take care of the rest.
Oh.
And how does it feel, Matt?
You know he gets to breathe the same air that you breathe. You feel good about that? He got life!
Yeah, meaning he got to live.
How about old Foggy? He got life.
Foggy. He was the kindest, purest soul I ever met. And guys like you and me, we could work a lifetime and never measure up to his decency. Goodbye, Frank.
Gosh, I'm exhausted just watching that scene. So much tension.
When Dr. Glenn asked to talk,
She asked if you felt safe with me.
I told her I did. But Wilson, should I?
Oh. He's trying his best. I will give him that.
When I'm not sleeping over, I don't worry about you. But you come home late one night and my mind is spinning. I mean, what if he fell into the subway tracks? Maybe somebody kidnapped him.
Kidnapped.
Maybe
Kidnapped?
he needed a Heimlich and there was no one to give it.
I think she loves you.
I'm excellent at the Heimlich.
Oh, yeah?
Plus not so garden variety couple increases.
None of which you can tell me about.
Nor should she.
I can tell you pretty much anything you want to know.
Right?
I just have to kill you.
See, that's why I don't trust you. That's where you keep your stuff. Oh, a painting with the blood on it. Oh, no egg whites and asparagus. He's having himself a full meal.
Please, Mr. Fisk.
Mayor Fisk.
Whoa. Does he have somebody chained up?
Forgiveness is the highest form of love.
Is that Adam?
I wonder, would you agree with that, Adam?
Jesus. Still a little bit in there, huh? Still being him.
Please, let me out!
Wow. Yeah, what's up with this person? Creepy. Super creepy. Oh! Oh, God! Is he using blood for paint? Okay. I guess F me. That's all we got, a Frank. Skimming. That's it. Gah! Okay, well, I don't know about you, but I need more Frank in my life because that scene, so amazing. And it's so hard because you're just like seeing awesomeness on both sides. I mean, Charlie Cox and like the emotional, the emotions that he's feeling and that pull that he has, even thinking about Foggy and trying to say his name, you know, and then you have Frank talking about his son, and it's just, oh, goodness. Okay, so, I mean, there's really like a couple stories happening here about them trying to deny kind of who they are and like what it is that they're feeling. Matt lashing out at Frank and hitting Frank, it's because he does have that internal rage. He just settled for the system taking care of Bullseye instead of actually having some form of revenge or like almost like an eye for an eye that like Foggy is dead, but now, you know, Bullseye is sitting in a cell, you know, like he said, just breathing the same air, you know, for the rest of his life, but he gets to at least live, and Foggy doesn't. And I mean, I know that it's really hard for Matt to see Frank's side and agree with it, and he wants to do everything by the book and use the law, and I get it, man. I get it. You want to do things the right way. And even me, when we're looking at the guy that was arrested for the candy corn, like I was just kind of like, well, you know, like when you steal, like you have to pay a crime. But like when he says, like, you know, it's just like it costs more money for me to be in here than it was for even the thing that I stole or to even feed me. And it's a valid point that like when you have nothing and you have no money to buy anything, let alone food, you have to do what you have to do to survive. And it is a constant uphill battle. And it's just like Matt talking about pushing a rock uphill while everybody's pushing on the other side. And it's the same thing with that guy. It's like Sisyphus. You're constantly just pushing the rock uphill and you never get ahead. And I feel like Frank already knows this, so he's just decided to not even deal with the rock. You know, Frank, I mean, I'm not big on murdering or revenge killing, but I can definitely look at Frank and go, he serves a purpose, and I have an understanding for that. I don't want anything to do with that. I can't be part of that. But I can acknowledge that there are some people that Matt's way of doing things doesn't work. And you know, you see like it's so fun to see the duality of the two situations because Matt wants to do everything by the book. He wants the law to take care of it. The system works. And then you have Fisk, who is mayor, who the system is just repetitively getting in the way from him getting things done. The red tape exists for a reason. It's so like there's like a checklist of everything that's done needs to be done. So you have, you know, safety and environmental concerns that you have to worry about and zoning. And there's so many legality things that you have to worry about. And that's the red tape that gets in the way. And, you know, just telling people get to work and fill in the hole. That's not how things get done in government. And that sucks. And Fisk is finding this out. But like where he doesn't have any power with that and he doesn't have the power to forgive Vanessa, he's doing things his own way with Adam, which I was like, oh, look at him eating a full meal. No egg whites for him. And then I was like, shit, he's got a man. Yeah, that's dark. That's dark. But that's kind of like Fisk has to stop denying what's him and what's true. And like to me, if I'm Fisk, I want to do everything the opposite that my father did. I don't want to shake hands the same way my father did. I don't want to like behave in any certain way. And then if he never had forgiveness in him, to teach myself how to forgive. Now that being said, I don't blame Vanessa for thinking that like if you don't know when he's coming back, where he is or anything about him, at some point you assume somebody's dead. You can't wait for forever. So if she moves on, that's kind of on you, buddy. Reach out. Reach out. You know, so she moved on. And it's funny because I saw the guy with all the paintings and then like all of the stuff that's like around town, like the Banksy kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, I bet that's Adam. No, it's creepy guy with a mask. Oh. So I saw the word Muse. I think maybe his name is Muse. Is that? I don't know. Somebody said it in the comments. I read the comments, but they don't always stick. So forgive me. I don't know what's up with him. He's using blood to paint things. I don't know if the blood that he's using is like the paintings that he's using out in the real world, because he did like the white tiger, I think. That definitely was not with blood. Maybe white blood cells. I don't know. I know that's not what white blood cells look like. Anyway, yeah, that's going to build up, and he's thoroughly creepy. Yeah, it's funny, the duality of Fisk and Matt, and how Matt just wants to be full Daredevil, and he wants to be a vigilante, and he wants to take justice into his own hands, not necessarily by killing, but like going out there and like stopping bad cops, just stopping crime. And, getting those people arrested to then get put in the system. The problem is that that's not necessarily what he wants for Foggy, and that would make him feel better. And I don't know if leaning into that's helpful or not, but, all that rage that he has inside needs to come out. It's nice that that you can see that he's like kind of keeping his, I don't want to say fighting shape, but like, he's out there practicing. He's doing drills. That's good. I still have a hard time with Heather, and I think until like, I don't know what's going to make me trust Heather at all. It's funny though, when she's like, you fell in front of a train or you needed the Heimlich. 100%. Like when my husband is out, and I know he's out, and I know he's going to be out, sometimes I'm like, but like, what if like he got into a car accident? But like, what if like, I don't know, something happened and I didn't know. And it's like, it's always this like little fear that I think a lot of us women have when like the person that we love so much in the world is like not there, and you're just like worried about them. So I dig her for that. But the conflict of interest between, her being the Fisk's doctor, I don't know if it's Vanessa Fisk. I don't know if she goes by Fisk. But like her being their doctor, and also Matt having tried cases against Fisk. Like, I don't know, I guess being a girlfriend doesn't really matter, but the fact that she's romantically involved with him, I feel like there's a conflict of interest there. I really do. And then when he like says like, oh, you have all these things going and you can't tell me about any of it. And she's like, I could, but then I'd have to kill you. And it didn't sound like the normal, like, well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. It sounded like a little more serious than that. I don't know. I have a trust issue with Heather. I just feel like she needs to dismiss herself from treating Wilson and Vanessa because of Matt. And it was so nice to see Frank. Cool that they spoiled it in the freaking opening, but whatever. Really interesting with the Punisher on the bullet casing. That sounds kind of current, doesn't it? Oh boy. I miss Frank. I miss his energy, because like his energy is just real. It is 100% based on like gut feeling and that fire in your tummy and the burning in your heart, and I don't know if his little boy would be like, get him dad. But like the fact that that's what he thinks and that's what he feels and that's what keeps him going, that's heartbreaking. I wonder what he's up to, and like how like he's out and about. And like what he did after Foggy, like, I don't know. I don't know if Frank would be like, I'm going to go visit Matt and see how he's doing. I don't think so, but still, like, what is Frank doing? What is Frank up to? But Matt finding the casing, that's awesome. But the fact that Hector's niece's name is Angela, like, I know it's not that big of a deal because it's just a name. It's like, oh, yeah, the other guy's name is Michael and my name's Michael. Who cares? It's not super common to have my name associated with a almost maybe superhero, especially one of the feline variety, because I love cats. So like, I just got like really excited, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I mean, I'm not in any way Latina, but she is, and she's sassy. She's got a fire. I don't like that she like immediately has like a little bit of revenge in her a little bit, and that she's like, I want to see what they did to my uncle. And it's like, no, no, we're good. Like you don't need to see that. But I do love the fire that's in her, and I think she's next. I don't know how one possesses the amulet and becomes a new white tiger. I don't know if there's a lot of trial and error there, if it's just something you feel completely familiar about, but I look forward to that a lot. Another thing that I really like, and especially, I know we're going to get it in this show, is like a lot of the law proceedings and seeing different things like a case being tried, but then also just like how, with this, I already forgot his name, and I feel bad that I can't remember his name. Oh, okay. Bradford, whatever his first name is. That whole case, like at first I'm like, no, you stole something, you have to pay the bail, you have to pay for the crime, you have to do like whatever they say. And him just arguing continuously about like probation. I'm just like, what the heck? Like you start like feeling like someone's entitled to freedom, even though they did a crime. And then when you start to see it kind of unfold and why there's so many crimes that was committed, and like it's just him trying to survive, and like he can't get ahead, he can't even break even, and it's like so heartbreaking because the system really doesn't work for people. And it's the thing that Matt believes in so much, and it's like the kids, everyone singing "We Built This City," like it just was like they're trying to fix something that is just so beyond them being able to fix it. And Matt wishes he could fix all these problems, and Fisk wishes he could fix all these problems, and they're stuck. And there's no right answer and there's no wrong answer. It's just, what do you do? And I know that I'm not in the position to like tell anybody what to do and how to fix anything. And it's just, I'm really glad that they're like talking about it and they're kind of showcasing it, and I really enjoy it, because the whole time I'm just like, this is just so annoying. Like no, you're not going to get probation. And the more he kept talking, the more I was like, oh, I'm a dick. I'm an asshole. But I don't have any answers. I don't have a right way or a wrong way to fix anything. And well, anyway. We'll probably get more of the same scenarios throughout the next couple episodes. And I think actually the next one is 2 episodes next week. So that'll be fun. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? Were you excited to see Frank? I was so excited to see Frank. I was just like, when are we going to see Frank? Because I will tell you, because I binged watched season 3, and I was like, no, season 3 is actually really good. And the only thing that I liked about season 2 was Frank and Karen. That's about it. Elektra, stick, hand, all that. Definitely a big fan of Frank Castle, and John Bernthal, just because he's amazing in everything that he touches, and just in general, in real life, John is amazing, but I really like his work, and especially what he did with Frank. I'm really excited to see him again, and I hope that that's not the only thing we get. I don't think we will. I think we're definitely going to be getting more, and we better, because you don't have John in the series if you don't have him blowing shit up and killing bad people, because that's what we need. We need balance in this show. We need balance. If Matt's just going to put people behind bars, we need Frank to be killing. It's just how it works. Anyway, guys, come back here for the next 2 episodes. I'm really liking this season, although I don't know what I really expected. I think I definitely after watching season 3 and then watching this, I think I was kind of expecting more of that, and this definitely feels more like a Disney series rather than a Netflix series, but I still like it nonetheless. And I like that they're not shying away from swearing and tough subjects. I think that that's great when they're willing to approach, especially a bullet casing with the Punisher on it. That's very current. That's very, very current. I'm glad that they left it in there. Very glad. I can't wait for next week. So guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.